Yeah, I got this 2000 opened up. And it's a dirty and dusty inside. I was surprised. This is the worst one of any. I've opened 3 radios now. This is the worst one. I hate to see them kickers when I open them up. I got this all loose. I had to actually loosen this front. Unplug the free counter to get in there to them screws that hold these gauges in. I got it tilted and pulled out. Got it where it'll pull out and it'll tilt enough. I don't have a good enough screwdriver to get them screws loose. I got all these Phillips screwdrivers with these terrible tips on them. I'm gonna have to go out the garage try to find a better screwdriver. I'm gonna just have to buy me a good set of screwdrivers. I wonder if I can use my gunsmith screwdriver set. I'm gonna have to dig through there and see what I got. Well, that's a mess, huh? I've only owned that 40 years. Still got a gun here to waste I'm putting together. I bought these 10 these lowers, 10 in consecutive numbers. They're the worst receivers of any Andersons I've ever bought. And I had them for 2 years before I even started putting them together. This is the last one, but I've had to drill out holes for your springs and detents on several of them. I pulled a pin loose to take the barrel off. The pin would fly clear out. Here the hole wasn't drilled out all the way for the keeper to get there. So first set I've had to clean them up before I build them. It's kind of disappointing. Neighbors, the nice ones come in the packs and all that, you know, they weren't nothing cheap. I don't know if they make 2 different grades, but I don't know. I gotta get it together. I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna call it a night right here. I gotta stop posting. YouTube's yelling at me for getting on the women of the View and that. Thank God we got a new president. Let's hope things get better. I was down to my last hope. In the last 4 years, I went from paying all my bills and having $300 or $400 left over for the month to being $200 in the hole a month. I got to put $600 in the bank every month to pay my property tax and my school tax, my county tax, or borough tax. They just raised it. It's up to $6,000 a year. So I got to put $600 in the bank to cover that and my insurances. I've only been able to put 4 a month for the last year. August 31st was the last day to pay your taxes without the penalties. I just didn't have enough money to do it. I fell short. I'm hoping to have it done by the end, enough by the end of the year, but I don't know. I'm hoping. I don't know how you'd wipe that stuff off. Maybe pop that cover off and give it a good cleaning. Hopefully things will get better. I'll have a little money extra. At 70 years old, I don't want to go back to buying and selling on eBay. I did that for years. I've shipped to every state. Every state, United States, Canada, and United Kingdom. Somewhere in Alaska, in Naugatuck, Alaska, or something like that, some Eskimos fishing with the fly reel I sent him. In Hawaii, way out to where they had to take the mail out in a boat. Some guy fixing rifles with parts he bought off of me. I've shipped parts and guns to Washington State. The only time I ever shipped to California is to return something. All them parts you can buy for guns and stuff cheap in California is all stuff that the box fell over when they were unloading it off the ship or something. Because when Trump put that embargo in and stuff stopped coming in from China, all them places disappeared. They were just bringing it to this country, putting in boxes saying made in USA and selling it. Them guys were just getting a spillover or something. Yeah, hopefully we won't have to worry about our First and Second Amendment now. Yeah, the meters are going to be a bitch to get out of them. Screws are way back down in there. You got to angle this around to be able to get a screwdriver on them straight. And I don't know why there's not a tight wire, but that thing don't want to move no farther, and I don't want to pull no wires out. All right, well, we'll continue tomorrow. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.